Over a year ago, he had originally exposed the Roblox Tower of Hell YouTuber hero Selena for having actually been associated and allowing her account to be mainly ran by the disgraced Roblox YouTuber Backlash. Now essentially, PinkLeaf goes on to cover the extremely weird and creepy actions of Backlash. For example, he was apparently flirtatious to moderators working in his Discord server when he was 22 years old. Backlash was seen promoting a scam website to his viewer base of impressionable children, and when he was told that the website he was promoting could literally harm his viewers, he brushed it all off, and he only did it because it pays well.
There just ain't no justice in this world. Good morning, everyone. There are unfortunately times where bad or weird people get away with their actions, and no matter how many times you try, you can't convince the fan base otherwise. Today, I watched a Apollo video where that was the case, involving a commentator called PinkLeaf who exposed Hero Selena and Backlash. From what I saw, yeah, there was some questionable stuff going on. But instead of them taking accountability, they just seem to play the long game and allow their fans to just forget. It really is sad because it seems that this guy, PinkLeaf, put some real effort into exposing them just to get some backlash, sadly.
So over the past few months, the popular Roblox YouTuber PinkLeaf, known for his tower...
Oh my... Wait, how big are they? So go back a second. Give me a second, give me a second.
Few months, the popular Roblox YouTuber Pink
1.88 million? Okay, I saw it like this wouldn't be like some random glub shito in the community. They seem pretty big, actually.
PinkLeaf, known for his Tower of Hell videos that managed to garner millions upon millions of views, has found
Oh, that's how. Okay, now it makes sense, why they're so big.
In drama with many people trying to attack him and ruin his credibility, all because over a year ago he had originally exposed the Roblox Tower of Hell YouTuber hero Selena for having actually been associated and allowing her account to be mainly ran by the disgraced Roblox YouTuber Backlash, who was originally called out for a plethora of gross actions, such as scamming his own fans for money and pressuring in his moderation team to show their face, and then creepily flirting with them. Now PinkLeaf
That sounds pretty funny, actually, no offense.
made a follow-up video in
like, when he said, oh, he has this plethora of gross actions, I saw like he mentioned, being a nonce, a pedo. That's pretty funny, actually. It's still shitty, but much better than being a groomer.
Regards to this situation, and since then the situation has been inflamed even more, with even more kids trying to attack him. So if you guys agree that PinkLeaf did literally nothing wrong whatsoever, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and let's get into it.
Okay, I barely even watched the video. Guys, if you agree with me, sub to the video, sub to the channel.
So essentially,
first I want to hear the points, the evidence.
To explain how we got here and to summarize all the drama between Hero Selena, Backlash, and PinkLeaf, it all started a year ago when PinkLeaf made a massive exposed video on Hero Selena for having faked her entire internet persona. Essentially, she wasn't the one who was actually doing the extreme...
That's pretty funny. Go back a second. Give me a second.
Selena for having faked her
I'm guessing the persona was being a nice, cute girl, or in a model.
Entire internet persona.
Just being a guy, I guess.
Essentially, she wasn't the one who was actually doing the extremely good parkour gameplay that you saw in her videos, nor was she even the one that was actually editing the videos. She openly lied to her fans for numerous years about her...
I don't know. I've seen other people, hire editors for the Roblox shit.
Her being the one behind the account, when in fact it turned out to be the disgraced Roblox YouTuber called Backlash.
Backlash was a popular Tower of Hell YouTuber who, in his prime,
I can barely hear what?
100,000 total subscribers before being cancelled off the community. Confirmed by Rosalina herself, Backlash not only does the gameplay, but also edits all of her videos.
Now essentially, PinkLeaf goes on to cover the extremely weird and creepy actions of Backlash. For example, he was apparently flirtatious to moderators working in his Discord server when he
that's pretty fucking creepy, actually.
was 22 years old, having even pressed a 13-year-old to show her face and face reveal, to which she did, and he replied by calling her cute.
That's weird. I'm gonna go back and read the message real quick. Bro, I love this shit. I think it's funny, right? Because these people, they're so fucking awkward, always on Discord.
In his Discord server when he was 22 years old, having even pressed a 13-year-old to show her face.
Alright, thanks. They fucked up Sanks, TH Nax. Just do face reveal, it will make you feel better.
Okay. And face reveal, to which she did, and he replied by calling...
Is that really it? It's like one message?
...her cute.
He is just kind of a weird guy. He would force all of his moderators to do a face reveal, and if not, they would get demoted. I think he was around 22 at that time, and actually the oldest moderator at that time was 16, and
The oldest was, oh my
Me
god,
personally,
Jesus.
I was at the end of 13, turning 14. He was just sort of flirty to all of us. It was not appropriate whatsoever. The flirting
Okay,
bit
I'm not seeing like any evidence, you know, for him being flirtatious, but that's true. That's really fucking bizarre.
was true because what
These people like this, right? You know, with all due respect, these people have like no charisma, no aura at all outside of like their own Discord they have with the community. Like in real life, they're awkward, but like in their own Discord servers, they're like incredibly fucking weird.
once I did my face reveal, he was like, "Oh, Maddie, you're cute," and so on. And I think it happened with some other moderators as well.
And if you thought that a 20
And to be fair, using that word "cute" to describe like the face reveal of like a 13-year-old in your Discord, that is suspicious, in my opinion.
22-year-old grown man calling a 15-year-old girl cute and having pressed them and others into revealing their face,
I mean, he even saying like over and over, oh, he pressed them. But if it's one message, man, it doesn't feel like that, you know, forceful.
therefore violating
If there were more DMs, you know, that would be bad. But I'm just seeing one right now.
and privacy wasn't bad enough on its own, then it gets so much worse because Bicable was also seen scamming people who actually worked for him, and PinkLeaf covers this in his video when he interviewed another person knowledgeable about the situation.
As a former best friend of Bicable, do you have any idea of when he scammed his own developer?
He decided to create his own game, and then after creating his own game, he hired a couple builders. He hired Dumbskid. He hired Dumbskid to do a project or to script or whatever. I'm not really sure what his role was, but he scripted. And then he felt like Dumbskid was being paid too much after he already agreed on a rate and he'd already done all the work.
Yeah, that sounds bad,
Instead of
yeah.
paying him the full $270 or however much it was.
Guys, remember, if you're ever paying anyone online for anything, you know, have a good contract in place. I have no idea how you would respect that, because like anyone online can be very snaky, very scummy, and just ghost you and block you. But yeah, you know, if you agree to anything online, like, you know, being a developer, please make sure like you have like some limit in place or like some leverage, you know, to protect yourself.
Paid him $200. So we didn't pay him $70. Dumbskid was mad about it. He posted a video.
But yeah, I don't have money. Leave me alone. I don't know, bro. You have sponsorships paying you. I think you have money.
Is that Quackity? That looks like Quackity, what the fuck?
So essentially, Bicable, despite getting sponsorships and therefore receiving large sums of money, still decided to ultimately scam one of his developers named Dumbskid out of $70 instead of just buttoning his shit up and simply just giving him the money he deserved. It is even more
Very
ironic
funny.
when Bicable was seen promoting a scam website to his viewer base of impressionable children, and when he was told that the website he was promoting could literally harm his viewers as it sells their data, he brushed it all off basically.
Oh, wait, hold on. I want to read it real quick. Do not do this. You're going to regret it. This is a website that scams children, exploits the data, sells the data to big companies, etc. Well, it pays good. Wait, was the website an actual scam or was it like something like Honey?
Stating he didn't care.
I've seen stuff, actually, I'm not going to use Honey as an example, but I've seen like, you know, big websites where they unfortunately, you know, have very weird cookies, you know, they take your data. Like, was the website an actual like real exposed scam or was, you know, was it going around?
And he only did it
I think his fucking response,
because it pays.
his response by itself, well, it pays good. That's bad. That's bad by itself.
So essentially, he threw away all of his morals just for a quick buck, and despite him getting money for this, he still wouldn't pay the developer that he originally scammed. Now, following this video that PinkLeaf
That's pretty ironic, actually.
made, Rosalina was seen making jokes about the situation, not taking the situation seriously at all, because she literally lied to her fans for numerous years about who was really doing the gameplay, and because she was someone who was actively associating with Bicable, who was someone who called a 13-year-old girl cute when he was a grown adult, even if they are related, to which Rosalina and Bicable claim that they are, the
Wait, what? They're related?
fact that they are
fuck, no!
grown adult, even if they are related, to which Rosalina and Bicable
I'm related to Bicable, but I'm not him. Bro, I went on live and told him I was Rosalina's brother. They didn't even care, Lamau. Also, they're related? No, that makes no sense. No fucking way.
people claim that they are, the fact that they associate with one another shows that they do not care about the criticism levied towards their way or the backlash, and are instead just spitting in their audience's face due to all the abysmal actions that Bicable was seen doing. Bicable himself was even seen stating that he would be responding to all the drama, but never ended up doing so, and was only
That's pretty
seen
funny,
making
actually.
a very egotistical and self-centered TikTok video, basically referencing himself as the avatar, the savior of the world.
Oh my god, that's fucking cringe. That's cringe.
No apology, nor accountability was actually taken, just this absolutely dog video was made by him. Now after this,
I'm sorry, but to go back to like the Sleepers Park drama, it was like just like one fucking Brony fandom to you know, they would be like, guys, I have all the evidence, just give me 1 second, and then they ghosted everyone and left for good. Actually, no, hold on. Go back a second. They didn't leave. They fucking, tried to go near a bridge and then they would take you to a hospital. Which also, hold on, I'm sorry. This blew my fucking mind. To take a quick sidetrack real quick. The Brony fan account, if we just go back on it, it's somehow now unlocked, and this fucking worm went back and they deleted like all of the Saber Spark stuff. It's all gone, and they even have the goal to like shout out a Kickstarter. Yeah, this show, fucking control clip. This show had Saber, be like a character in it as a voice actor, or whatever, and like they had to kick him out from the drama. And this fucking person was like, guys, unfortunately, I did fuck this up, so please go show some support to the showrunners. Like, I mean, good on you for doing that, but like, if there's one person who can be talking about that, it's you, because you fucking saw like the allegations. That's insane. Alright, but you go back now.
Hey Rosalina and Bicable were then seen consistently uploading TikTok videos together, and at this time the mask had completely slipped. They are both seen associating with each other publicly now, and they continue to basically upload these videos to essentially drown out the hate, resulting in them gradually getting more and more support, and causing people to start defending them because the internet has extremely short attention spans for some reason, to which even PinkLeaf
for some reason. Maybe it's because like most people on TikTok are young dumb kids. Potentially, I feel like.
Highlights in his video.
PinkLeaf exposed you. It happened 1 year ago, bro.
After that video, Hey Rosalina or Bicable just kept uploading videos like nothing even happened. And the worst part
Oh my
is,
god, wait, go back a second. Holy fuck, dude.
Hey Rosalina or Bicable just
4 million views. I mean, like, if they can drown out the hate, fucking hell.
kept uploading videos like nothing even happened. And the worst part is that some of their fans are just brushing it off. Like everything is okay about her situation now just because this happened a year ago, which is...
Wait, so is he created a her or a him? Because like, we seen before that it's Bicable, a guy, an actual person.
It's crazy to me because the stuff that Bicable and Hey Rosalina did, I don't know if things like those have some sort of
I'm guessing when referring to the persona of Hey Rosalina, they say her. Okay, whatever.
expiration date. Hey Rosalina lied to all of us about who she truly was for 3 years. And the fact that some people are saying that it doesn't matter now after only a year is just wild to me.
And ever since this video that PinkLeaf made, people have started to glaze Hey Rosalina in her comments section, stating, I don't care if she is Bicable, she's my idol, so I don't care to PinkLeaf. With this absolute brain rot comment somehow getting 54 likes. 54 people saw this comment and
Oh, it's not that much
decided
actually.
that they agreed with it. Other people bombarded PinkLeaf's YouTube.
No. I've seen people on TikTok who really hate one person, and they would spend the entire career fucking A-logging every tiny thing against them. So I'm not surprised.
Comment section.
I feel like, for like every person that, that became a fallen fan and then came back to Hey Rosalina, there's like 10 other people that became like, an avid hater of them, being like, Hey Rosalina is Bicable. And like they post like all the evidence, and they keep on like reposting an expose on them.
By claiming that he's just using her name for views and clout, or even straight up saying that PinkLeaf is worse than her, with no evidence or proof behind this statement whatsoever. Either this comment is essentially a very angry kid, probably below the age of 2, or it's 0 out of 10 rage bait. People were even seen apologizing to Hey Rosalina for ever believing PinkLeaf, despite the fact that he was objectively correct in his video. Other people even stated that they need to stop glazing PinkLeaf because Hey Rosalina is now seen actually being good at Roblox parkour all on her own, without Bicable ever needing to use her accounts.
Really? I mean, I feel if it was exposed that, they have like some other person playing for them, like how do we know for a fact that it's her, or sorry, them, playing on their account?
And
them personally.
play, very cool. But then again, she's openly associating with a guy who scams his audience and flirts with little children. So I have no idea why we're just magically forgetting that. Sure, she's good at Roblox parkour, but who gives a She's associating with an objectively terrible person.
That's pretty funny. I mean, yeah, they're pretty good at gameplay, but they're fucking nons.
People were also seen simply...
I mean, I'm dogging on Apollo for this, but it's a good point, right? I think if they ever made like an apology at all, that's a very bizarre lack of of accountability, in my opinion.
stating that they do not care.
Like, you can really move past that, and carry on growing like a kid fan base. It's very fucking weird.
And using the all-too-annoying "it was in the past" excuse, as if that somehow invalidates Hey Rosalina's lack of response or accountability towards the situation. And the amount of horrible takes I see about this situation on TikTok is truly insane. PinkLeaf can make a well-edited and crafted video with all the proof in the world behind his claims.
So we have like 3 more minutes, right? I want to see if like the guy himself, PinkLeaf, gets some backlash from some really devout Hey Rosalina fans.
And brain rot kids will see see the video, either assume that it is completely fake, with no reasoning behind that whatsoever, or will just straight up defend Hey Rosalina regardless, because all the information has just gone in one ear and out the other. Hey Rosalina's channel may be inactive, and her TikTok may be inactive too, as she hasn't uploaded since March, but she's seen on her Roblox group stating that she misses everyone, and Hey Rosalina, all you—
Oh guys, come on. They said miss you all. They clearly regret what happened.
you need to do is apologize and take accountability. Clearly, Bicable can't address his own actions, so why are you going to let his actions define who you are? Why are you going to let his actions drag you down? Simply just make any form of stick.
I fucking love this mic, because whenever I tap the fucking table by one bit, it shakes the fucking arm, you know. I mean, I bought this arm for like 20 quid, I think. I have no idea what I was expecting.
That will at least give clarity to your fans and show that you care about this situation to any degree. Because the fact that your fans think that PinkLeaf is a liar and attacking him for his video, which is objectively true, is just straight up sad. As for PinkLeaf himself, occasionally, every time he has extensive pauses in between making videos, people believe that he has unilaterally quit the platform. But as highlighted in a comment he made under a video made by Ducky, and even in his video addressing the Hey Rosalina situation for the final time, he makes it no secret that he has big videos he wishes to release soon. He had—
Oh boy. I mean, unfortunately, right, it's like one of those things where you make an expose and the community largely does not care because, you know, they're mainly dumb kids.
in real life situations holding him down at the time, but now it's manageable and his interest for YouTube has—
I've seen stuff like this happen over and over again, where like someone can make an expose, you know, non-stop, but it doesn't like really hit the right community. Like unless you have some really bad stuff against them, most people really would not care that much.
once again taken form.
If you had some really bad grooming stuff, that would really ruin them. But like, you know, if it's the same like retelling of what they did before, most people really gonna care that much, sadly.
It's just a lot of things are happening in real life for me right now. Like around when I left, I was learning how to drive, and after that I just graduated from high school as well, so I was trying to get into college at that time as well. Now I'm finally in college. But wait, now I'm gonna tell you
young is here, holy fuck.
what's up. Right now, my real life stuff in college is super manageable right now. It's even more manageable than I was in high school, so that means I will have more time.
What the fuck is he on about? And you know, to be fair, right, I think in most high schools, you go from 5 days a week, and then in college, you go from 3 days. Well, that makes sense, actually, yeah, fair enough.
That means I'll be able to create and work on
Bro, I'll say this real quick, hold on, go back a second. Bro, how are you in college and your videos break like nearly 1 million views? Bro, the fucking drop. Wait, is he making these videos like daily, weekly, or monthly? Because if they're, are they yearly? Oh, I think they are yearly. Yeah, in that case, you know, like saying college, if you can make this fucking slop every single day, you'll be fucking printing money. Just saying.
more videos for you guys. So yeah, I'm definitely not quitting YouTube right now.
But anyway, for clarification as this video ends, this video is not intended for hate harassment or cyberbullying whatsoever. This video is instead intended for educational and informative purposes only, going over the entire situation as a whole in a documentary style context. I'd also like to clarify that this video is intended for mature audiences as well, as more mature themes are actively being discussed. Of YouTube, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.
Dude, holy fuck, yeah. I mean, again, like, you know, as I said before, okay, you know, to connect this to Paul real quick, if you have any idea about him, you know, on Twitter, then you will somewhat know his fucking expose on Pyrocynical. But the issue with that, right, like that's a very old situation, and furthermore, it's very divisive. Like back like 5 years ago, or sorry, 4 years ago actually, there were people that looked at Pyro and were like, you know, he did fuck up, but I forgive him. Meanwhile, other people, you know, looked at that and they were like, I can never watch him again, ever. I feel like, you know, with this, like, Hey Rosalina stuff, is very similar. Like, it really depends, you know, on each person. Some people might hate them for it, but other people, you know, they can be brainwashed and whatever, and keep on watching them non-stop. It feels like that. But, you know, if that guy, PinkLeaf, like, has more stuff against them, you know, that could actually, like, break them down, potentially. But if they have nothing else, you know, and they have to make, like, more exposés on them, that unfortunately might not work, sadly, you know. Like, as much as you want this person to take accountability and apologize, making more videos on them with no new stuff won't really do the job, sadly, I feel like.